What's up? Finnegan, fourth mic. How you doing today?
I'm trapped in a prison. I used to be a mailman, and then Joe did some sort of witchcraft, and now I have to lick peanut butter off his balls every day. By the way, I'm a dog for anybody that doesn't regularly listen to the podcast and doesn't know who Finnegan is.
He was actually saying a lot of slurs there.
Ooh.
But welcome to Locker Room Talk. Matt Maran, Joe Gorman, Bobby Sheehan.
What's up? Imagine this being the jumping on episode for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Just right out of it. Matt, cold riffing.
Yeah.
With Bobby. Classic.
Classic.
The classic, whose line is it anyway?
I've been working on my Finnegan impression for years, and on it, Finn, did I do a good job? Finnegan, did I do a good job?
Oh, he's lost, dude. He's not about
Oh.
you.
Well, he just
Oh,
ran
You
come
just
away.
away.
you just put him on the spot.
He's
he
camera shy.
couldn't handle it.
Yeah, but we still got Bubs here.
Bubs. Bubs is the cat for anybody new to the podcast.
Mm.
And if you are new to the podcast, welcome. We're
Yes.
glad
Yeah.
to have you. We're basically three incels with a heart of gold.
Mm.
Yeah. And if you're a Patreon, what's up? I hope you enjoy this episode before you enjoy the Patreon episode. And if you're a former Patreon subscriber, we're going to fucking kill you. It's not a fucking bit. You're not safe. If you're walking down an alley, watch out. Locker Room Talk's right behind you.
Every breath you take.
Do you think I should start putting like some of these clips on my LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Joe vaguely threatens somebody. Joe before requests the hit. Joe attacks the president. Joe does all. You know I'm gonna get in trouble.
I think you should do a cameo.
Do you think Santa's gonna put me on the naughty list?
Yeah.
He's gonna put you on the no-fly. Santa has a no-fly list.
Really?
And you're gonna be on that list.
He's like, that doesn't fly, young man. You get a lump of coal.
There's definitely enough where there could be a Joe Gorman threatens compilation.
I think he should do cameo. If you'd like Joe Gorman to threaten someone in your life, pay $25.
Yeah.
Just send it to your ex who does not know who Joe Gorman is.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm. Say you'll do exes for free.
Yeah.
You know, hey man, sorry you're on hard times. I'm gonna threaten your girl for free.
Yeah.
All right. How much would you charge per minute? $69.
No, that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
$420.69.
Hell
There you
yeah,
go.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'm gonna basically incriminate myself because if one of those people does end up dying,
Yeah.
and I go on Cameo saying, "I'm gonna kill you," what's gonna happen? Some modern day Sherlock Holmes is gonna put it all together.
It might go all the way to the Supreme Court. You know, the first Cameo case. Like, what if you pay someone on Cameo
Well,
to say, I'm going to kill
you
you, and
see-
then you get killed?
You
I'm
see,
pretty
like,
sure
yeah.
the precedent in the Alex Jones case has already just answered this question.
$1
How-
billion.
Damn, how fucking crazy is that, dude?
He doesn't have $1 billion, right?
No, he doesn't.
I actually
No, it's like-
recently gave him $1 billion.
it's
Oh,
like a
okay.
it's like a big fucking gesture to
Mm.
be like, and if you do this, you're gonna be punished forever. That's like the most money a crisis actor has ever made, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people talk about, Thor or Avatar,
Yeah.
but I mean, $1 billion.
Who's the highest paid actor? All
Who's
of
the
Paris
highest?
David
films?
Hogg.
Who's the highest paid crisis actors?
Listen to
Top-
us. As
top-
soon
yeah.
as someone has to pay $1 billion, we're like, haha, it's not real.
Yeah.
Like we're not learning anything.
Well, the average actor is like on set for 3 months,
Yeah.
like for shoots and reshoots.
Mhm.
That was like a one-time live performance.
Oh,
you
they
think
did
they had
it
to-
all
Yeah.
one lens.
It was one
like
take.
in 1917.
It was like
Yeah.
The Office. It was all on like one shot.
Do you think they had to get in? To get in shape for the role.
Yeah.
Spend months training.
Yeah, and they used real children too, because it wasn't like one of those cringy like Degrassi things when they're all clearly like 22.
Well,
Yeah.
and because they were child actors, like they could only do it between certain hours for child labor laws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and they
it's-
were
it's-
also a few of them were real method actors. Like they just went around to actual shootings to see what it's like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and once the thing about being a crisis actor, if you die in your role, you can't do other work.
Yeah.
So they must get paid pretty well. Imagine going to a job and they're like, if you get this job, you can't work again. Well, I want severance, dude. I
Yeah.
want fucking millions of dollars forever. Do
Really?
you think that's what
There
the
should be
billion
a
is?
where are they now for crisis actors. You got a
Okay.
bunch of people who were in 9/11.
3,000 people.
It's like, yeah, you hear about the future of child actors and how a lot of them are fucked up. Crisis actors probably really fucked up in the future too.
You know why they were never found out is because they all worked union.
Ah, yeah.
If those were non-union actors, they would have been doxxed.
Mm.
We would know their names.
Yeah,
That's why you
probably.
always want to join a union, folks. SAG.
Yeah.
Sex Anonymous Gay.
Sex Anonymous
Oh.
gays.
2 G's.
Sex Anonymous gay. You could have just said gays. I don't know why I had to add guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sex Anonymous gays.
Well, I want there to be no confusion. There are no lesbians in SAD.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like about lesbian porn is
What?
the idea that they're not actually lesbians, so
Yeah.
they're not enjoying it. I get off to that.
Yeah, they're
Really?
actually just waiting for a man with a dick to come in to
Yeah.
really satisfy
What
them.
kind of porn are you watching?
I mean, a pretty mainstream one, Joseph.
Yeah.
Because like it's like you can watch like regular. I watch like that porn star Punishment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
where it's
Where
like,
they don't get the rights to their.
Where
you just,
Adriana.
You just watch them in a courtroom.
It's that one where like they're kissing and like while they're kissing, like he's like tying up her arms, and then like they realize like she's tied between 2 horses, and then he slaps the ass of both the horses, and she's like, ah!
Porn star punishment.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like, for the crime of witchcraft, I cast thee out, wench.
I think this is just the Salem
I'm
witch
like-
trials.
Oh, what? Well, happy Halloween, folks. Is this our Halloween episode?
It is not.
We
It's
definitely
the
will.
month of Rocktober, dude. Every day
Yeah.
is Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah. I like porn star punishment videos too, like Adriana Chechik breaking her back at TwitchCon.
How wild is that,
Did you
dude?
see that?
Ooh, no, I need to be brought in.
So at TwitchCon, a big convention for all these Twitch stars,
We
there
are
was-
not on Twitch, by the way.
We are not.
And
There
we're
was a
never
thing
gonna
that
be.
was almost like a ball pit with like squishy objects that you would jump in, and she jumped in, and just there weren't enough of them. She went straight through and landed on her ass and like broke her back.
Oh,
Oh
baby
my God.
girl.
She got her back blown out by little balls.
Well, they weren't balls, but she did get her black bone out for real.
Fuck,
Um,
man, that's-
but
yeah,
like
still,
these like
still think it's funny?
yeah,
I do.
these like squishy object things. Squishy
You're like,
object.
take that, bitch.
Squishy object thing
Yeah, what
sounds
did
like
she
what
ever
you'd
do to
call a.
you, dude?
It sounds like what you call a porn star's boobs. Squishy object things.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, Matt, you love porn stars. You shouldn't make fun of them or be happy. That
I
they
wasn't
got
making
hurt.
fun of her. Bobby and you were the ones laughing while I was
No,
here.
I was laughing at
couldn't-
Bobby's callousness.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how insensitive you guys were being.
Not
Bobby,
callous.
you've had sex with porn stars.
No, well, a female porn star put her lips around my penis for exactly 1 second.
Who was
But
it?
I actually don't know her name.
No, Bobby, come on.
No, I never learned it because people were. It was the same night I made out with Tim Dillon. I made out with
Ooh.
Tim Dillon for almost a minute, and then a porn star sucked my penis for less than a second.
What happened?
So is that a good ratio? How
Were-
long would
were
I have
you
to kiss
erect
Ben
when
to
it
get?
happened?
No, it was soft. It was more for the novelty of it. I really thought she was going to give me a blowjob on the same stage where I made out with Tim Dillon, but it was a novelty thing.
Why did you not hold a gun to her head?
I didn't at the time. I wasn't carrying, so I was unable to. Yeah, I really don't know her name. I guess I could find it. I could DM Mo the Monster on Facebook. He wishes me happy birthday. Isn't that nice?
Wow,
that's
Mo
very
the
nice.
Monster.
Mm-hmm.
He got a big black dick.
He's got a big black dick and an even bigger, blacker heart. Well, the
That's not
blacker
good.
part.
A black heart?
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's not
Yeah,
a
that's
good
probably.
thing.
You should probably.
You know
get
who
that
also
checked
had a
out.
black heart? Genghis Khan.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh.
the brackest.
You mean your great grandfather?
Uh-huh.
Probably. Isn't like still like 20% of the world related to him.
Yeah.
Try
I feel-
75%, dude.
Ooh.
That's why incest porn is so popular. It's a call. It's a
It's
call.
a call back to the Mongols.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why like so many of us watch it. We're like, this feels important, because we all are the descendants of incest. If you go back
Yeah.
far enough.
You
You
have
think
to.
eventually there's going to be like an actual like real life IRL incest? They're going to like, we're in international waters. We're going to have an actual like brother and sister fuck, only on browsers.
I feel like it's illegal. I feel like even
It's not.
just because it was filmed on international waters doesn't mean
And then it's only
that it's
distributed.
legal to download it on non-international waters.
So they can
really?
film it and
That's-
distribute it, but if I download it, I'm breaking the law.
We're getting into.
But then they give
we're
you,
getting
like-
into pretty scary territory.
But then they give you like a
folks.
trip. They give you like a. They pay
What
for
if
like
I
a boat
download it
ride,
on
yeah.
international waters also?
You have to download it and watch it on international waters.
Okay.
And also, you have to be damn sure you're
I
in
have an
international waters. Nobody tells you.
I have an idea
it's not
for.
like, it's not like there's a buoy
Okay.
that's like
It's 7 miles out to sea.
Yeah.
really.
I have an idea for a cruise ship.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm listening.
We go out there. You are able to download incest porn for the duration of the ship. It doesn't even stop at any ports or anything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
You're like,
the
"Honey,
new
did you
triangle
enjoy
trade,
the sights?"
baby.
You're like, I absolutely did.
Yeah, you're just constantly at international waters. Yeah.
Damn.
Are you
We
nervous
should
about that?
we should film episodes of the podcast in international waters. That way, Mark Zuckerberg can't tell us what to say in any context.
I think a cruise ship in international waters, I could just be like an anything goes type thing, where it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you just do whatever you want to do.
I think did I tell a story about when I was on the cruise with my brother in the Caribbean? What he said.
What did he do?
We were at the bar and he had been drinking
yeah.
a lot and says to one of the other guys at the bar, they just got drunk. We're in the middle of the Caribbean and he just goes to this guy who he just met the day before and we were cool, but I don't know if we were this cool. He goes, "Hey, this is the part of the war where women disappear. What do you say we go have some fun?"
They both just put on shades and
Yeah.
fucking AC/DC starts playing. Damn. I haven't been on a cruise in a long time.
I've never been on a cruise in my life.
It's fun.
I've never been as a sober man, and I don't imagine how fun it is as a
Oh,
sober
yeah, I
guy.
you
actually
could bring a
don't
little
know.
fucking weed, Bobbert.
I'm not California sober. I'm sober.
We're gonna do some fucking drugs on this fucking podcast, dude, and
Ooh.
like you're gonna break your sobriety right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if the numbers get high enough, I'll do it.
No, you won't.
Ooh, we should promote the Patreon in a free episode, like we've
That's
been
what
meaning
we
to do
are
for
doing
weeks.
right now, and you know what happens if you fucking unsubscribe.
Mhm.
Bobby would actually kill somebody. I think.
Yeah,
think
I
of all
think
of us,
so.
Bobby would.
Only if it was
honestly.
to defend my country or my ego.
They're pretty much one and the same.
Yeah. Your Honor, I died for country. You're like,
Who do
the-
you
the
think
hooker that
between-
disagreed with the price?
Joe, between
Yes.
me and you, who do you think kills someone?
I think I would probably kill somebody.
Before me?
Yeah.
It'd
I
be
would
an
kill
accident.
someone accidentally.
I would
No.
kill
Hug
someone
them too
accidentally.
hard.
Exactly.
I would kill somebody before you, but I would definitely not get caught. I think you would kill somebody accidentally and turn yourself in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? You'd be like, "Oh no!" It's like if George Washington, even though he never actually cut down the cherry tree, the fact that he would endorse a story like that for honesty.
Do you know the cherry tree? He chopped down the cherry tree, quote unquote. It's actually a metaphor for popping a cherry.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Breaking him in.
He broke in a very young woman,
Ooh.
and then that woman's father said, "George Washington, did you chop down the cherry tree, so to speak?" And he said, "I cannot tell a lie."
Wait, did he? So he really banged a chick?
I mean, I'm just being.
Oh, that would have been so funny if that
Yeah.
was like a real thing. It's like the dirty American history. It's like George Washington fucked a woman.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Damn, we got to keep this out of the history books." Tell him he chopped down a cherry tree.
Yeah.
I don't
The
think there's
adults
any.
will know.
I don't think there's any real dirty George Washington history we know, but there's definitely some dirty history out there, especially with the founding fathers. I think do they talk about in Hamilton the play, the Alexander Hamilton sex scandal?
Oh yeah, that's a central part of it.
Oh, it is. Okay,
What,
so
that
that
he had
one's
sex with a black?
No.
He had sex with a white.
but she was like 14.
Oh, I don't.
Was
think
oh
so.
no, it was just that she was married.
Yeah,
he, like,
he was
paid-
married.
And he was, they were both married, and he was like paying the guy not to say anything, something like
Yeah,
that.
the guy found out and was like
telling.
extorting him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling.
yeah,
And
and,
he's
fuck-
like, "No, don't. Come
and
on."
Eliza Hamilton.
Eliza Doolittle.
Elijah Dushku,
Yes,
Elijah Thornberry.
we just name Elizas for. I'm
Yeah.
actually impressed how many Elizas you guys know.
I think I'm out.
Yeah, I think
There's
I'm
like
out
that
as well.
Eliza from also, or no, it's Elsa from Frozen.
Eliza Minnelli,
There you go.
Eliza Schlesinger.
Ooh,
Your
okay.
number one crush, dude.
Oh, she knows
Matt
all
has
about
such a
World War
fuck-
II.
She.
Now,
she had a
you
bit-
actually hate her because like you hate any woman that's would courageously upset your mindset that women could be intelligent. And the fact that she's like, "I'm intelligent," Bobby's like, "I'm gonna kill this fucking woman for being
Yeah.
intelligent."
From your mouth to God's ears.
That's right. We're so sassy this episode. Well, I am.
You're feeling a little sassy.
I am.
Yeah.
I like
Because
when you're
you
nervous.
just came back from Baltimore.
I did. Black people capital of the world. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Don't they call it the Chocolate City?
Something. No, isn't that DC?
Oh yeah, DC is the Chocolate
Yeah.
City.
Well, according
Baltimore's
to
the
Chris Rock.
Charm City, right?
Yeah, well, it's called like I think like I found like a bus stop that was like the best city in the world. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yikes, dude.
Mm.
I didn't realize The Wire gave it such a glow up.
Yeah.
You saw Camden Yards where the Orioles
did.
play.
I did. I took a
Yeah.
photo for you. I figured
Yeah.
Matt would like that.
Yeah. Yeah, how were the shows?
Incredible. Great
Yeah.
audiences. Everyone had a fun set. I performed with the Young Guns.
Yeah.
Robbie Goodwin.
Mike
Figs.
Figs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nick Oldershaw was there.
Nice.
It was very good.
Love Nick.
Kurt Ryan, another comedian who also
Yeah.
posts a bunch of Instagram memes,
Yes.
comedy memes. Very funny.
Yeah.
It's great, man. Auto Bar, Baltimore. We did it, and then and then this other guy, Michael Furr, put me up at this other place called the Lou Room
Nice.
in Baltimore, and I did 2 shows there. It was great. It was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I'm gonna go back someday.
Potentially with locker room talk.
No, I think I'll just do a solo trip.
Okay.
I had
probably.
too much
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Too much fun to share with you guys.
Yeah. And what the listeners don't know is that I'm in a group chat where he spent half of the weekend sending us messages about how much it sucks to travel alone.
Oh, sweetie.
Because I missed my sweet Gumar, dude. I need someone to fucking pound on when I was in the hotel room.
Yeah, which is what he did to Bobby when we were in the Poconos.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a bit of a beating, but you got to do what you got to do.
You liked it, dude. Shut
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
Shut the front door. You liked it.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like that's how Joe riffs before a show, like before the Poconos. He's just like, all right, Bobby, you're a fucking retard. I hate you.
Yeah.
You know, he's just kind of doing his vocal warm-ups.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't take it personally. It's part
You,
of the process.
you
Yeah.
understand, dude.
yeah.
You get that paycheck.
I
Right.
get the paycheck.
You want the AC on?
No, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm actually loving this weather. It's raining right now.
Yeah.
And I was listening to Clearance Clearwater Revival.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Have you ever seen the rain? And I was singing it.
You were singing in the rain?
I was singing in the rain. Yeah. I never liked that song until I saw Clockwork Orange. And I was
Why?
like, wow, that's really what you need to get yourself all worked up to rape an old woman.
Yeah.
Would you rape a woman?
No, I wouldn't.
Thank God.
No, absolutely
Knock it
not.
off, dude.
Unless it was for art, though.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
If
Art.
it's-
You always have to put art first as an artist.
Yeah, art first.
Yeah.
America first, art first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask me if I would rape a woman.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Joe, would you rape a woman?
Never. Now ask if I would seduce a woman.
Joe, would you seduce a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm feeling pretty horny right now. I
All
think
right,
it's
you gotta
working.
calm the hell down, man.
Yeah, Matt, Jesus, dude.
I play video games on this couch for Christ's sake.
Nice.
What are you horny for? Little Chinese.
Oh, I mean, well,
Little-
you are
little,
Joe is a quarter Asian.
yeah.
So.
What are you hungry? Little African, huh? You wanna sink your teeth into
just-
some Indian? Huh?
Like an old couple that thinks Joe's a travel agent. but
Yeah.
really he's a sex trafficker.
What are you looking for? What kind of experience do you want?
I like history, specifically the Roman Empire.
Okay, I got some Greek.
Oh, Greek. Okay.
Greek,
oh,
yeah.
I would love to go to Greece.
Fresh young Greek.
Okay, I don't know what
Yes.
you mean by fresh.
Naturally,
young,
the
but-
laws about the age of consent in the Roman Empire are pretty loose, so you're in luck.
Yeah. You could have sex with a little boy.
Ooh.
Mm.
It's
Bobby,
actually
you would
rude
be
not
like
to.
you would be like a little like one of those little like Ganymede boys who would like pour wine for the emperors and have to like have their body
I
hair
mean,
removed.
duty to the empire above
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
else. I mean,
Right.
whatever I have to do to please the king.
Matt
or
would be
his
like
patrons.
a gladiator.
Probably.
Yeah,
And
the
I would-
one that
I-
loses
yeah.
immediately.
I would be like a philosopher.
Uh-huh.
I would be like that guy always lounging in like a toga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just forget the part where you have to like say stuff about life.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm wearing a robe and having sex with boys and getting fed grapes. What do you not understand? They're like, well, how do we live a good life? I'm like, fucking figure out what I did, I guess.
Yeah.
I want to be the guy who's the most obliviously arrogant and just be like, I don't know, I feel like I'd be more of a Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, hell yeah. I
You know, just like the philosopher who's also a fighter, who's like the most perfect human being of all time. I feel like that's who I'd
he was
be.
getting cucked though.
He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, well, speculation. Bunch of asterisks, folks. Who
Yeah.
knows? But
Ooh.
in meditations, he like hints at. He's like, my wife might be cheating on me, but there's just only things that I can control. You know what I mean? And, and
That's not a time to be stoic anymore. Like, come on, we got to do something.
Well, he didn't write down everything he thought.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing is, he probably wrote down like. I'm sure there was a couple of first drafts, like this fucking cheap
No, that's like
bitch.
the whole point of
Yeah.
the meditations.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
So
everyone.
he was like really that autistic, and was like, "What can I do?"
Maybe everyone says like write down your angry thoughts before hitting send or whatever. Did Marcus Aurelius just throw all those out? I'm like, I feel like that's what we would see if we see all of his private. He
think-
never meant
yeah.
for the meditations to be read. So if he never meant for it to be read, we should be seeing the bad shit.
Although if he didn't mean for them to be read, he could have burned them before his death. You know?
Why
So
would you do
I
that?
feel like there's a little bit of like a wink, wink.
He
nudge,
was.
nudge.
He gave it. Weren't the meditations supposed to be handed down to his son to make him a better
Oh,
leader?
his fucking piece of shit son.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Isn't
how-
that crazy? It's like
Yeah.
it skips a generation.
He's
Like,
like-
I'm cool as fuck,
Mhm.
and that's why I'm not having a kid.
Wasn't there like the 5 great Roman emperors one after another?
Yeah.
None of them was the direct son of the
And
other.
One
that's
was
how,
Pizza
that's
Pizza.
how we fucking had. They had good emperors.
Yeah,
They were like, hey, if you don't just have your rich son,
be an emperor.
yeah, because they were like adults that were picked for being cool dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like The Rock.
Like the Rock would have been one of the 5 good emperors. The
Right.
Rock, Vin Diesel, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Absolutely.
else?
Matthew
Bruce-
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Bruce Lee.
Ron DeSantis. I don't know. Just pick an actual politician.
It's so funny how he.
AOC.
Yeah, dude. AOC. We should
Oh,
also-
Tom Waits.
AO cities.
Yeah. Tom DeLonge.
I could have not have thought of as random a person as
Yeah.
Tom Waits.
I just like, can you imagine like the fucking speeches?
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, I guess Rome's doing pretty good right now.
People don't really like his speeches, but they like the Eagles cover of his
Yeah.
speeches.
Well, they like the attitude that his speeches convey
Right.
of like a cool smoky
Are
bar.
there any so like Tom Waits and like Bob Dylan a little bit? People sort of like them for literally not being able to sing. Are there like comedians that are like, this guy is not funny? How
Yeah.
cool is that?
Like every fucking. Yeah, of course. Like all these Brooklyn comics and shit, dude.
yeah, but that's more convincing themselves that this is funny. I'm saying like, are people like this comedian who's not? He's like
That was like
different?
what Nanette was.
Yeah, you're right.
I think there
That
are.
was like
Not
everyone was like.
cool.
But there are
But
comedians
it
who are-
was kind of cool.
Yeah.
No, there's
Because like
yeah.
you know what? It is funny though because the whole thing is like with Nanette is like, oh, it's very bizarre and it's very unique and it's very personal and it revolutionizes this. But in the end, it's like about like this retarded person saying they were raped, which
Yeah.
is in and of itself very fucking funny. Right? It's just like, yeah, our retards are funny and rape is pretty fucking funny. So it is like the formula's there, but it's
Yeah.
recondensed in such like a magical fucking way, almost a distillation of what makes it funny where it's no longer funny.
Joe's talking to Hannah Gatsby after watching her do the show.
It's wild
He's
that you're
congratulating
yeah.
her. Yeah.
It's like it's wild what you did. You took like the funny premise of what if a retard was raped, and you sucked it of all fucking humor where it should have just been like an absolute slam dunk. This is. I don't know how you've revolutionized it, but comedy is never going to be the same,
It's
and I
like
want to thank
her
you.
version of what's that? The guy that just sat for minutes and was like silence. is
Oh, John
music.
Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's the comedian version of that.
yeah.
It's like, what if I just talked for an hour but it wasn't funny and people were like, who's to say that's not comedy? Oh my God, that's what it was.
Yeah.
God damn.
I mean, there's people who've been on network TV where they're like some of the alt stuff today. It's like I'm doing this thing and get it. It's funny because it's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what this podcast is a lot of times.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? Why?
No, I'm kidding. We have a nice time.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
I always leave here sore from laughing.
It's side splitting.
Side splitting.
I leave here.
I'm gonna
sore
order
f-
Popeyes for dinner. I am so
I
excited.
thought you
about
said
that.
KFC.
I've decided I changed my mind, Matthew.
Popeyes is 1,000 times better than KFC.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Popeyes, please sponsor this podcast. I'm hungry. Damn, who else should sponsor us? Matt, you can choose one sponsor. Bobbert, as can you. I've nobly sacrificed my sponsor, where it probably would have been like a gaming, a computer gaming company, but instead I chose Popeyes.
What if we
chicken.
got like Alpo, some type of dog food?
Well, yeah. Oh, Farmer's
pets.
Dog. Farmer's Dog should
Yeah.
definitely sponsor the podcast
Yeah.
because I buy that for Finney. And look how nice his coat is coming in.
Ooh.
And everyone dude, everybody compliments Finney. It's wild.
Yeah.
Like every time I show somebody his photo, I was having dinner with my godmother and I showed her a photo and she was like, what is Oh, she's blown. Everyone's blown away by Finny.
I wear almost exclusively Roots of Fight and collar and elbow.
Oh,
like
so you should have
attire,
them sponsor
so.
the podcast.
Yeah, those collar and elbow. I used to get some free stuff from them when I would coach wrestling things. They would usually have, because collar and elbow is like a wrestling streetwear brand, and Roots of Fight is like a lot of throwbacks.
Roots of Fighting, sponsor our podcast.
Yeah,
I think,
Roots of Fighting, hear my cry.
Roots
Sponsor
of Fight.
Sponsor this podcast by 3 cool guys.
There you go. Yeah, I got my Kevin Garnett sweatpants and Jackie Robinson shirt from Roots of Fight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, Bobbert.
I'm thinking DUI attorneys.
Why?
In case any of our patrons get into a little bit of trouble.
Right.
Ooh. That's a little more practical. And I also think fake jewelry for women, like faux diamonds.
Yeah.
Because you're a guy that barely pays attention to his girlfriend, and you're like, fuck, I gotta remember her birthday this year, and it's coming up, and you're like, I don't know what she likes. Get her a pearl necklace, but it's not real pearls. Get her a diamond bracelet, but it's not real diamonds.
Bobbert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Promo code LRT.
Yeah. I think you might be onto something.
Buy
here.
yourself another 6 months, or hell, even a year. I think that'd be beautiful.
Yeah. I think we got our sponsors.
We do.
And Manscaped.
Are you a Dude Bro podcast if you don't have fucking Manscaped as one of your sponsors?
We don't have Manscaped as our sponsor, so I guess we're not the Dude Bro podcast.
We're never
all of you
gonna.
think we
we'll
are.
never be sponsored. No company is cool enough to take us on as a shill for their company.
There was a YouTube comment that begged us not to become monetized, because if we become monetized on YouTube, we'll have to censor ourselves.
Also, I'd have to remove our sound check.
Oh yeah,
Right. Our vocal exercises.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Finny loves it, huh?
Nah.
Matt, to that I say nay.
Yes. That's what we're saying.
That's
Bobby.
what I was just imitating Finnegan. 'cause
Right,
Finnegan's a dog that
grr.
growls
Right.
and also hates intruders.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just goofing, guys.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you have a small business we have thousands.
Give us drugs. We want drugs. We like candy,
Yeah.
Candy.
dog food,
Drugs in candy.
video games, computer games,
Yeah.
Candy, drugs for dogs.
clothes.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, male sex toys. That we should definitely.
Male sex toys. That'd be a good
Lubricants.
sponsor.
Lubricants.
Any kind of Adderall. Any kind of brain
Ooh,
supplements.
a dick pill that is also Adderall.
Fish oil.
Are you having trouble paying attention to your partner while your erection is slowly dying? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And also, kill 2
Viagradol?
birds with 1... What's that?
Viagra
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, in
Hell
one
yeah.
pill.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone is also what we would call the BB gun company that we
Yeah.
that we sponsor.
Oh, yeah, the baseball pitcher, Randy Johnson, the one who killed a bird with the pitch?
Yes.
You ever see that? So there's a spring training game years ago where he throws a pitch and you just see the ball get thrown and then an explosion of feathers.
Oh my god.
He just threw a ball and a bird just happened to be flying through at the exact moment and he killed a bird.
Whoa.
Still believe in God?
It's
Yeah.
shaking my faith, to be honest with you.
I mean, that one's for the birds.
That is
but-
for the birds.
All right, Matt.
Anyway,
Wow.
yeah.
Yikes. Hey, you know what? Corny jokes like that won't fly here.
I mean, we're doing a podcast. I'm kind of just winging it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so Randy
birds.
Johnson. What the birds are there?
I don't know.
So Randy Johnson, who? That sound an owl makes. Randy
Ooh.
Johnson.
Okay, you know what? We gotta clean up some of our language. How about we use Dove soap? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is anyone still listening?
No.
Yeah. This is the Ornithology episode of Locker Room Talk.
Hell yeah, dude.
So Randy Johnson killed a bird, and he was trending this past weekend because in college he studied photography, and he always kind of had it as a hobby. And since he's retired, he has a website where he takes photos. He travels with different bands. He was just on the sideline in an NFL game, shooting an NFL game as an official photographer.
Ooh.
And his website, the logo for Randy Johnson Photography is a circle with the drawing of an upside down bird with X's over its eyes.
No. Damn, dude. So
That's
he's not at
awesome.
all. If I killed a bird, even by accident, I'd be very sad.
I mean, I think he felt bad probably at the time, but 20 years later,
I wouldn't.
it's what he's maybe most known for.
I may have run over a rabbit, though.
Yeah.
I fucking hit a homeless guy once with a car.
Joe's like, as long as we're opening up, I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
no mind to
It's
go.
like, what
logo-
am I gonna do? Fucking slow down? I paid for the fucking $25 for the insurance on the rental.
Yeah, the
Who
new
cares?
logo for Locker Room Talk is going to be a dead homeless man.
I think it was Jewish.
Yeah.
A Jewish homeless man.
Yeah, I ran over him and went, "Oi!" So I was like, "Uh-oh."
When I worked at the welfare office, we did have literally only one Jewish client.
Oh, really?
I mean, one that you knew, like, came in with the yarmulke.
Um,
There were probably others you just didn't know they were Jewish.
Yeah,
We're,
that's-
we're pretty sneaky.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure a lot of the Tayshans and Deshans were
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
secretly Jewish.
That's
Amari
not
Amari Stoudemire, basketball player, is Jewish.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, he's Sammy Davis Jr. type.
Yeah,
Yes.
Black Israelite.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sammy Davis Jr. is the black Israelite.
terrifying.
Yeah.
But so there was a quote from Randy Johnson that was going around where he talked about how people know about my baseball career, but they don't know that I was really into photography in college. And then baseball was my occupation for the last 2 decades, but now I really get a chance to pursue my passion of photography again. He's talking about his 25-year Major League Baseball career like it was his 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I'm sure for some people it is. Like, they
Yeah.
just, like, fall into it where
Yeah.
it's like, this guy is, like, unbelievably naturally talented. And he's
Yeah.
like, all right, I mean, it puts money on the table, you
Yeah.
know?
Talk about a curveball.
Yeah.
You wanna be a photographer and all. Of a
It's
sudden.
like
Yeah.
it's like stand-up comedy. It's
Yeah.
like I didn't know I'd be so like fucking effortlessly incredible.
Because none of us wanted to get
Yeah.
into comedy. People basically forced us into it.
I
They're
just
like, "You guys are
basically-
so funny.
yeah.
I mean, the podcast every week, it's like, it's work for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
It's really
honestly.
stressful.
Clocking in, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, here we go, dude.
Oh, okay. We got. First of all, we got to turn the camera on. We got to
Yeah.
make sure our mics are on.
Oops, I forgot to turn on the camera.
Yeah. Joe forgets to turn on the camera.
Yeah.
Oops, I did it again. Forgot to turn on the camera.
Yeah, actually,
And
outside
also,
of
I'm gay. Damn,
outside
that
of
was
comedy, I finally, I get to pursue my actual passion, which
Uh-huh.
is singing Taylor Swift at karaoke nights.
That-
Nice.
Yeah.
Matt is of the non-Koreans I know. Matt is the most passionate about karaoke.
I like to have fun.
Dude, I told my dad we went to karaoke for Matt's birthday, and he could not wrap his head around that. He was like, "Wait, so Matt wanted to go to karaoke?" I'm like, "Yeah, he likes it." He's like, "Because like girls are there." He's like, "There were almost no girls there, and
Yeah.
Matt doesn't care about that at all." Matt wants to sing Taylor Swift unencumbered by pussy,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Back in my day, we went to Nam." My dad didn't go to Nam though.
Why
No.
not? Was he a draft dodger?
He was too young.
Really? How old is your dad?
Just turned 65.
Ooh,
So
baby
just
dad.
just missed it.
My dad was a knob.
Really?
He killed a lot of people.
Okay.
A lot.
Before
of
or
people.
after he went to Nam?
Before.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
And they
Yeah.
said like you can either go to prison
Mm-hmm.
or you can go to
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
And they sent him to Vietnam. And
I mean, he wasn't in the Vietnam War. He was just in Vietnam killing people.
Nice.
Yeah, they said.
it
They said
had nothing to do with the military.
I mean, that's great, dude.
yeah,
That's
they
what you
said.
gotta
They
do.
said, all right, Mr. Gorman, we're gonna drop you in the jungles of fucking Vietnam, and
Mm.
whatever happens, happens.
he was a vigilante.
Yeah. 15 years later, they found him with a necklace of human ears,
Okay.
and they're like, all right,
All right ears.
yeah.
What's the message behind that?
Ooh, think about it.
It's the gay
Which-
one.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Now they can never get their fucking. They can never get their earring.
Now we can never get in at a gay club.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Damn.
Yeah, man.
There was a comic years ago. He was like, because that's a rumor we all heard in like middle school. If you, get
if
your
you have
right
the,
ear.
just the right ear
Yeah.
pierced, it's
And
gay.
he's like,
It's
how do
true.
first graders know this underground gay club rule?
yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. They found out somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, I had no idea it was a natural, real thing. I think it was just like, oh, kids starting getting their ears pierced, and a lot of them had only the left ear pierced.
You
Yeah.
had to.
No one had only the right ear pierced.
Or both ears.
Yeah.
I had the left ear pierced first.
Yeah.
And then I got both ears
I
pierced.
feel like left ear pierce is like it's like, hey, I'm not gay. It's like, really? Because you just bought jewelry.
Yeah. That is true.
Did you have both ears pierced?
I had both ears pierced, and speaking of gay jewelry, I had my right eyebrow pierced.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
There was a time, folks, you could have ran into a Bobby Sheehan with both ear pierced, an eyebrow ring, and a chin strap.
Mm.
Pretty cool, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I was also
It's a combination of all the most insufferable bands of the early 2000s.
Yeah, it was just one of those years.
Yeah.
Forget one of those days, dude. It's
Yeah.
one of those years. And I was also I was a little pudgy too.
Oh.
And
Is that why you have an eating disorder now?
I do. First of all, update, folks. Today I had only 3 Quest bars. You successfully bullied me into not eating. more than
You're
that.
almost there, dude.
I'm almost there. Well, because Matt said 2, but then I Googled, and some people said 2, but some people said 3.
3, yeah.
And some people said as long as you're not eating more 2 or more grams of protein of your weight. So like I'm 140 pounds. I can't have like 200 grams of protein. That's too much.
Yeah.
But right now I'm eating a little over 100 grams of protein.
Ooh, Bobber.
Yep.
You're gonna get like a little shredded poo
I'm trying to get abs, but also my abs hurt all the time.
because you're working out all the time.
Yeah, and I've read that you could work abs every day.
Ooh,
But
really? Who told
my
you
abs
that?
hurt. The internet.
Yeah.
What are you
can-
doing for
Googled
abs?
it.
You want to go do that ab wheel over there? Why don't you go do a couple of?
You got an ab wheel?
Yeah, I got everything.
Yeah, the gray thing. Isn't
Oh, I didn't know there was an ab wheel. I knew there's a stationary bike. I
Yep.
see the medicine ball.
Mhm.
I haven't seen the ab wheel.
We got everything here.
Yeah.
I got
the
the
you
little-
got the perfect push up. I like those.
I use those.
Yeah.
I'm getting back in that habit.
Yeah.
We're all workout boys.
Not
just in our
really.
own little way. No, Joe, you're okay. I'm sorry, but off mic, you told me that you run on that little stationary bike every day.
Joe looks like he runs on a human-sized version of a hamster wheel.
Look at this guy. Look at this.
Hey,
fucking-
Finnegan. Aw.
We also walk Finn. Finn, that's good exercise. Hey, you don't attack me. Listen to that guy growl.
Yeah.
Is it fucking?
This is great for the listeners. They're just listening to us pet a dog.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Life is good. I've been taking my my creatine supplement.
So you're taking
You
creatine,
take
supplement
creatine.
and 3 Quest bars a day.
Yeah.
3 Quest bars.
I feel like that's too much processed shit, dude. I feel like you should.
Well, creatine is just creatine.
Well, I feel like you should like just be invested in like chicken breast and steak.
Well, that's what I was doing during the quarantine. I was eating chicken for, well, not for breakfast, but for lunch and dinner. I was just having, dinner was just chicken breast, but lunch was chicken breast and my one serving of carbs through brown rice, which I still do with the Chipotle bowl.
okay.
With
Yeah.
my brown rice in the Chipotle
Wow.
bowl. Yeah.
I feel like you could just make that at home.
I'll get my if there's
Why
an
don't you
option.
meal prep?
Yeah.
You feel,
'Cause I don't.
You feel
Not everyone has a Kelly, Joe.
Yeah.
No,
You have a Kelly.
You feel like somebody that would benefit from meal prep though, because you're so like OCD about what you put into your body.
But I
If you
used
eat,
to
yeah,
make all my meals at home.
you should do that.
Well, I work full time and I do comedy on
You
nights.
could
you gotta
bring-
get up at 6 a.m., dude.
you could
not
bring
doing that.
chicken, like just grilled chicken in Tupperware.
Yeah, you can make that
I-
on like Sunday.
I know I could make chicken and bring it places.
So
The
here's
problem
Bobby,
is
do
I
you
don't
know how to
always-
cook chicken? Have you? This
Oh.
George Foreman grill you can
Yeah.
get. It's
So here's
actually
what you
pretty
do, dude.
simple.
You get like the chicken in bulk.
There's
and on
nothing
Sunday-
more aggravating than getting unsolicited advice that you already know of.
So on
Joe's
Sunday-
literally telling me,
Yeah.
"Do you know you could grill chicken and bring it places?" I actually did know that.
So Tupperware is pretty cool, Bobby. You can actually bring stuff and it stays cold.
Yes, I know that.
Kelly makes
I gave
everything
you a shout
for
out.
Joe.
I specifically reminded him that we're not all blessed to have a Kelly.
Yes.
Even
Yeah,
though
but
I
she doesn't-
specifically went on the internet to find a Kelly and I can't find one.
Yeah.
You get up at 6 a.m. on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You grill 18 chicken breasts. You get some olive oil. You just fucking make it all. You're cooking that. You make like a big ass pot of
Yeah.
rice.
Also, I'm pretty strict about, at least for meals. My issue is like snacking in between meals, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty strict about what I eat. But I just get like the same stuff when I'm out all the time, which isn't that bad. If you just, I get the same Chipotle. When I can get sushi with brown rice, that's a go-to.
Oh no, you got to have authentic real sushi.
Whole Foods has usually has they call it paleo friendly, but just grilled chicken, string beans. You can get like just at the salad bar at Chipotle. You can get at Whole Foods. You can get a solid, high protein, low carb meal.
I'm perfectly happy eating the same thing all
Yep.
the time and boring things.
Yeah, me too.
It doesn't seem to make me as sad as like. So you ever hear someone talk about ordering a salad like it's like hurting them?
No, I can't do salad.
Oh
Come
yeah,
on.
I like
I'm
salad
fucking-
with grilled chicken.
I'm a fucking man.
That's true.
I've done steak tip salad, but that's not really salad. That's steak with lettuce.
I've seen someone order a chef salad which comes with a side of bread.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so funny that you don't think this is a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
I'm eating salad. I got this big thing of bread.
Yeah, I've
Like,
done
put the salad in
yeah.
the bread, watch what happens.
I have done at Wendy's like their grilled chicken salad because there's a decent amount of chicken in
Ooh.
there. But if anything, I just go to Chipotle and I get the double chicken and then throw some lettuce and
I
stuff
will
on
say
there.
the guacamole, and I hope I don't get sued for saying this. The guacamole at Wendy's, something is wrong with it.
That sounds like a litigation nightmare, to be honest.
Well, you know what? Let's not. Can you believe out when I said Wendy's? There's a certain red-headed, mascotted fast food chain that their guacamole tastes. And I know, like, fuck me for getting like guacamole.
Yeah, what do you
something
get there?
I used to, because it's right next to Planet Fitness in
Yeah.
Union Square. I used to get like basically their
grilled
version
chicken-
of
their
a bowl.
grill-
Yeah.
Oh, I used to get the grilled chicken wraps. They used to have the snack wraps.
I've
that were-
gotten those
yeah.
before, but you could get like I think a lot of fast food places are trying to hop on the like people are finally like please don't give me bread, so they're
Yeah.
it's like a chicken bowl, but like it comes with guacamole, and I stopped mixing the guac with it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because the guac it tastes processed, and I know that sounds stupid, but like at Chipotle you could see them scooping out the avocados.
Oh yeah.
You know, but this is I feel like it's squeezed through a tube at Wendy's. Or at this certain restaurant.
Here's what I get at Wendy's. I get a grilled chicken sandwich.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I get a baked potato
Okay.
and I get a bowl of chili.
Ooh.
it's
That's
actually yeah, it's not
It's
bad.
like one of like the healthier.
It's about as healthy as you can get at Wendy's without doing a salad.
What do you guys fuck with in terms of fruit?
fruit.
In general, or well, I used to go to Wendy's. There was one on my college campus, and they used to let you replace the fries with mandarin oranges. But in general, when I pass, like throughout the day, I'll pass by like a Dwayne Reed or any kind of convenience store that just has like the little bowl, little thing grapes or the
Grapes are good.
what's the one that's like honeydew and cantaloupe? That's my shit.
I hate honeydew and I hate cantaloupe.
Why?
There's this new grocery place near my work, and they had like the honeydew, cantaloupe, strawberry, grapes, and blueberries. And I'm like, well, this is great, but I got to fucking deal with this honeydew and cantaloupe. But then they've caught on. They know that honeydew and cantaloupe is the candy corn of fruit, and they just have, listen to this, strawberries, blueberries. Get
I'm
all
not.
my
I'm
fucking
not
berries.
into berries.
You don't like strawberries?
Not really.
Strawberries
We're
are my
opposites.
favorite.
We're opposites. You're strawberries, blueberries. I'm honeydew and cantaloupe and mango. Mangoes are
Damn.
good.
Honestly, between this and the audacity of you to say that you like Three Musketeers, I'm with Mark Henley. May he live forever on this one. You just do not know.
No,
your
we
product.
complete each other when it comes to fruit.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I actually have a couple of friends. They, I think they started dating when we were in high school.
Oh, how
and,
romantic.
They both.
Oh,
They,
yeah?
Yeah.
What were his and his name?
You're just insulting a person from my high school who you don't know.
You're goddamn right.
But the two of them, they ate, I think, more fruit than anybody I've ever met in my entire. Both of
Is
them
it because
together.
they were gay?
I think it's what brought them together. They were two fruits. I
Ooh.
think what brought them together was that.
Are,
But
are they actually gay?
no, it's a guy and a girl.
Oh,
but they've
hell
been
yeah.
they've
That's
been
what I'm
dating.
talking about.
They've been dating since high school, but they've never married. I think it's
Ooh.
because they can't elope.
Come on. Imagine only tasting one pussy your entire life.
That joke was just bananas. Have they really not been married yet?
I just made that whole thing up to say
Oh.
cantaloupe.
Damn, dude.
Guys, we're ending the podcast early this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fucking ended 12 minutes early
Yeah.
as a punishment.
And if you're upset about that, talk to Matt.
Yeah.
Slide
Give
in
us
his
more
DMs.
money on the Patreon.
Yeah. What's your fruit?
I guess blueberries.
I like blueberries.
Yeah.
I think
Berries
my
are nice.
Antioxidants, dude.
Yeah.
I think grapes are my favorite fruit.
Grapes are good.
Ooh, I love grapes. Hate raisins though.
Wait, red grapes
Sounds
or
like
green
the Chris Rock bit.
Love
grapes, hate raisins.
Every time a grape wanna has a good time, some ignorant ass raisin gotta fuck it up. What do you want, a raisin cookie?
Do you think Will Smith? should
Grapes
be-
out here tasting good. You supposed to taste good.
That's what you're supposed to
Do you think Will Smith will ever be murdered for assaulting Chris Rock?
Well, if our patrons have anything to say about it, yes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What's-
There's an old video of him doing a concert, and like Will Smith's whole thing is like I'm squeaky clean, right? Like he had that whole thing of like I've never that's how he had beef with Eminem. He said I never curse in my records. I don't need to, which is why in the Real Slim Shady Eminem says Will Smith don't have to cuss in his raps to sell records. But I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. But there is a video of Will Smith in an effort to get everyone to cheer goes everyone with AIDS be quiet. And so everybody cheers because you don't want people to think you have AIDS. And I'm like, that's more vile than anything that's been said by NWA, by DMX.
I don't know about that.
By Two Live Crew to be like, hey, let me know if you don't have AIDS. Everyone's cheering, having a good time.
I mean, I agree.
I'm sure DMX has said more.
I agree. It's vile, but you picked 3 people who've said some vile shit.
Well, how are you gonna explain fucking a man? Even if we squash beef, I ain't touching your hand. Yeah, you're right. DMX was a bad example, but it is a hilarious for someone that.
Hey,
builds
gay people, X gonna give it to you.
Well, you also got to take into account like the time in which he said
Right.
that, which was like the mid '90s.
No, Joe, we don't think about context. We're not gonna think about it. But yeah, everybody was like, up until like a few years ago, everyone was like, if you have AIDS, that's hilarious. If you're gay, that's hilarious. Like if you watch like to your point, if you watch like Friends sitcoms. A lot of it is like, oh, this character is. We think he's gay.
There's multiple storylines about Chandler Bing hating his father because of their trans.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Adios mio, Papa.
Yeah. DaBaby didn't get the memo that we were done with that.
Yeah.
I think he did the same thing. Will Smith. He was like, "Hey, everybody, put your hands up if you don't got AIDS." Like he actually did that.
Oh.
It was like in the last year.
Oh my God.
right.
Or
That's
something like that.
I
yeah.
think it's just like
I
part of
think
the
it's time for DaBaby to grow up.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
the toddler.
to toddler.
The toddler.
Yeah. maybe one day he'll be adolescent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The tween.
Between.
Then he gets bar mitzvah and he's like, now I'm
the
the
man.
man. I dropped my mic. Sorry if that picked up.
Sorry if that offended you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are your little snowflake feelings offended when I drop the mic and it makes a loud noise in your AirPods?
Oh.
Sorry.
Important question. Could get a little controversial here. Back to the fruit talk for a second.
Okay.
Red grapes or green grapes?
Green.
Really?
I'm ambivalent. I recently had a black grape. What's up with that? This is not a joke. In the little grape medley that I got recently, it had green and red and like almost like a dark color grape.
It's like a purple grape.
Purple. Yeah, like black
They
and
are.
purple.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, now I want some fucking grapes.
Yeah, I think I like red grapes more than green. I like green grapes, but I don't understand liking green grapes more than red grapes.
I don't have a strong preference. Aren't they like Skittles? Like they pretty much taste the same no matter what color they
I
are?
hate Skittles.
No, green grapes are a little more sour.
Really?
Red grapes are sweeter.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys ever fuck with sour Skittles?
Now that I could get into.
That was like doing that felt like doing coke when I was.
Yeah.
13.
I was never a big.
Have you done Coke?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
I know.
I was never a big Skittles
I'm
person.
not doing it again. I'm
you
sorry,
sure?
Joe. I'm sorry.
What
You
if-
should
what
have
if- what
known
if-
me in 2015?
What if the Patreon gets $1,000?
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
All right, you heard it here. If the Patreon gets to $1,000, Bobby Sheehan will do Coke on the Patreon video.
We should actually legitimately set a.
We will
thing
do
for-
that. We are
not
going to
for
do
that, but because we've set.
Bobby's
said,
doing Coke.
We
We're
said
doing
that
it.
I haven't done shrooms before. We said that you would do it with me.
That's right. And then Bobby's doing Coke, so it's going to be a big
So
day.
maybe, I would be down if there was like if people wanted to see it on a podcast, maybe a Patreon.
That would be
episode.
awful, but like
my
we
first
could,
time. Yeah, I feel like it'd be bad though.
I mean, we
but
could like
people
film
wanna
some
see
stuff
that
out in
stuff.
the woods. Bobby
Yeah.
could film it.
Yeah,
We're
Bobby
going out to
films me and
Central
Joe.
Park in the middle of the fucking.
It's gonna be our
winter.
version of the Blair Witch Project.
Mm.
Just Matt looking into the camera with snot going down his nose.
I'm
I
really
just-
scared.
I'm sick of seeing images of Chris Benoit hanging from a Bowflex. I didn't know that was what I was gonna see when I opened my third eye. I actually did do shrooms once and they just did not work.
Oh no.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe someone might have just sold me a portobello.
That's possible, dude.
Yeah. I actually just saw recently, you mentioned the Chris Benoit thing. There was like, did you ever see when Kevin Nash was on Fox News talking about it?
No.
They all started getting like wrestlers on news shows to talk about the Chris Benoit thing. And this woman on Fox News who was like filling in for Sean Hannity, I saw it because Kevin Nash has a podcast now, and he like someone brought it up on the podcast, and it's so wild how like the woman asking the questions is trying to like lead him into things. She's like, "So would you consider wrestling a sport the same way baseball or football is?" And he just goes, "No, it's entertainment." And then she's like, "Oh, okay." You could tell she's tripped up. Like her next question was gonna be, "So shouldn't it be drug tested like them?" And then she was like, "Oh, well, do you think that they should be able to follow the law, or they should just not have to because it's, as you say, just entertainment?" And he's like, "No, everyone should follow the law." Like they're clearly trying to. And she asked him if he's ever experienced roid rage. He mentions he had done steroid before. He says, "No, I haven't ever experienced it."
Nice.
And then she's like,
Damn.
"You say you haven't experienced roid rage before," which kind of stretches credibility. And he goes, "Have you ever used steroids?" She's like, "No, I haven't." He's like, "I don't know. I've done it. I haven't seen it. What are you what are you talking about?"
Damn, that was Chris Benoit
Nice.
owning a woman for the first time.
Yeah. Well, no, it was Kevin Nash, another wrestler.
Sorry, I'm a bad listener.
Yeah, it was after Chris Benoit died and all the news stations were covering it.
Oh,
So they
I
bring
see.
on wrestlers to talk about the Chris Benoit thing. They're like, steroids were found in the scene, and he's like, well, let's wait for the toxicology reports to
Right.
come back. The news media was trying to blame it on steroids.
Steroids were the Marilyn Manson.
I'm
of
sure like
Yeah.
Vince
incident.
got like all of the wrestlers and like kind of coached them on things. They got people to like coach them.
Well,
on
no, they weren't. Like a lot of the guys doing interviews weren't people in WWE. It was former wrestlers. I don't think Vince let anyone in WWE go out.
It would be very funny to see, like, if they were like, "All right, no more steroids
Yeah.
in wrestling," and then fucking the next week it's just a bunch of average-looking dudes.
Well,
jumping
so
around the
actually, so
ring.
back in the early '90s, there was the steroid trial where it was a big deal, and they were clean after that. And all the wrestlers, they weren't like average looking, but it was way smaller. Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels and Bret Hart, 6 feet tall, 220 pounds, as opposed to Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah.
But actually, Kevin Nash, the guy who was on this show back then, was Diesel, 7 foot, 300 pounds, and he was the champion. He'd only been wrestling a few years, and he's said in interviews, he's like, "Yeah, they couldn't take steroids anymore." Looking around the locker room, was like, "That guy's still 7 feet, 300 pounds."
Yeah.
So he became the champion.
Damn.
But if you watch it now, like,
Doesn't
I
he
don't
have
think
a
this
town
is.
named after him?
What's that?
Doesn't he have a town name after him?
Kevin Nash?
Nashville.
Hell yeah, Bobby. Nicely done. But no, he I think if you watch WWE now or pro wrestling now, it's not as much, the guys are still in good shape. Some guys I'm sure are still either if they're not on stuff now, they I think had been
Like
at one
who?
point. Brock Lesnar, he's tested positive for stuff.
He still is. He has
Um,
to be.
I think at some point Bobby Lashley was on something. I don't think you get to where he is without being on something.
He still is too. He's in his. He's almost
Yeah.
50 now.
Yeah, he's in his late 40s, and he's
Yeah.
still. I mean, all those guys are also genetically great. You can. It's like I can't take steroids and look like Brock Lesnar.
Roman Reigns. You think he's on steroids? He's on
I don't know if
juice.
he is now. I could. I don't. He's not. Like bulging out of his body the way like other guys were. The Rock is for
yeah.
100%.
Oh, it's impossible to
Yeah.
like claim he's not on steroids.
Yeah. But there's but yeah, a lot of the guys in WWE or AEW and pro wrestling now, they look like theater kids who do CrossFit. Like they're not like they look like athletes. They're not as jacked as like in the past. But also the
Who
whole
ha-
thing with
Who
Chris
has the best body?
in pro wrestling
yeah.
now, maybe Bobby Lashley, even though he's older.
Thought he was gonna say Bobby Sheehan for a second.
I guess it
Right.
depends on what you're looking for. As far as just like big and cut, Lashley may be the guy
If I had to choose the best body,
in wrestling now.
yeah, I would say that Scarlet chick that just got signed.
Oh,
Nice try, faggot. Gay ass fucking Matt. I'm like, who has the best body in pro wrestling? And he was like, a man. And I was like, huh. I would say this fucking blonde woman with big tits.
I see your true colors shining through. I see your
Yeah.
true colors. Turns out it's the rainbow. 'Cause you're a gay guy who wants to fuck a guy named
Damn.
Bobby. But not Bobby Sheehan.
Damn,
Bobby
Joe
Lashley.
got me.
Damn. It's funny, out of all those people, the last person you said was Bobby Lashley. More like Bobby Lashley, huh?
Ooh.
He wasn't the last one I said.
I'm fucking, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so weird that like the media was so obsessed with the steroids after Chris Benoit. Guy like kills his wife one day, kills his son the next day, hangs himself the third day, is Googling the story of Lazarus and leaves Bibles next to their bodies. That's not steroids, even roid rage. Roid rage is you punch a hole in a wall.
Yeah.
It made no sense even like back then. What is really funny, WWE let one guy do like interviews, Mr. Kennedy, because at the time he was coming out and going on Fox News and all these places saying, we are a different WWE now. We're not on steroids. We're not doing drugs. Within a year, there was a an online pharmacy bus, and his name was on the list.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I would never do steroids
Yeah.
unless someone got them for me.
I would do them in a heartbeat.
I wanted to when I was like 17. I started doing pro wrestling. I knew guys who were on them, and I was like, all right, I'll like do a cycle and see what it does. And I probably knew guys where if I really wanted to, I could have gotten. My coach just like gave me the hard no on it. It was right after the Benoit thing, and he said, you'll get booked more if you can pass a drug test. They were drug testing, but I knew it was all bullshit.
Matt, I've seen you eyeing that Bowflex.
Yeah.
And just to be safe, we're not going to give you any steroids.
Yeah. Well, they told. Also, I was like going away to college, and my plan was I would wrestle on weekends when I could. And he told me spend all 4 years of college working out, lifting, eating 200 grams of protein, 4,000 calories a day. You'll be big enough in 4 years.
I wonder how much of a difference would it make?
Oh, it would
Huge.
make a difference.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
We should all do a cycle and see how we feel.
I
You think Aaron Berg will like hook us up with some steroids?
Dude, because like he's a short, handsome man,
Right.
and I'm like, that guy's ripped, and then he had a heart attack at 42, and I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, maybe I'm not going to do everything he does.
Wait, he's
Well,
42?
Something like that.
He's only 6 years older than me.
Well,
Yeah.
in general, with these,
How funny is that you guys are roughly the same age, and he's the one that had a heart attack?
Yeah,
your body's not supposed to like hold that much muscle.
it is for
That's
me.
why like all these bodybuilders all have like back issues and heart problems because it's like your tendons aren't strong enough to hold that much muscle.
Yeah.
How much muscle should we have? Like your amount?
I could use to be a little more cut.
Scientifically,
No.
I guess like
Scientifically, I'm exactly I'm the ideal body type.
I think you should be able to like do body weight exercises.
Yes, body weight exercise. That's mostly what I do now.
Yeah.
I actually don't like go to the gym lifting weights as much as I used to. I mainly am doing like push-ups and Hindu squats, Hindu push-ups,
That's what
and
you
stuff like
need.
that
That's
at
all you
home. Yeah.
need.
I must have driven my downstairs neighbor crazy with my home workouts during.
Oh, I bet, dude.
Yeah,
Well, what
'cause
do
I
you
was
do?
doing hits. And,
Yeah.
High intensity interval training.
No, he was beating a woman.
Yeah.
Matt, no.
Officer, I misunderstood what hit training meant. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I shouldn't say hit training. That's like saying ATM machine.
Mm.
But yeah, because I would just for 7 minutes, and I used to open with cardio. Now I don't. Now I open. I do cardio at the end.
At the end.
Actually, that's not true. I do. I'm every time I go to the gym, it's for an hour, and I work whatever muscles I'm working. And I do 10 minutes of cardio, and then I spend the remaining amount of time working my abs.
Yeah.
What gym do you go to?
Planet Fitness, babies. Me, all the homeless people in Union Square. Almost said homeless square. Which would
should I
have
do
been fine.
Planet Fitness or Crunch?
I have the Planet Fitness, but I pay $20 a month, so I can go to any Planet Fitness.
Me too.
Pretty cool.
Black card.
Black card, baby.
And you can go to any Planet Fitness in the world.
In the world, when I was in Rochester, I went to one. Yeah.
Yeah. Rochester, New York. Anywhere in the world.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You can get it.
I could bring a guest.
Yeah.
If you ever want to be a guest with me, dude.
Let's go. Let's go to the
You
one
got to
by
eat at
Union
least
Square.
one Quest bar before you could go in. It's actually a rule.
Okay, I'm in.
You want
I'll
to do
it.
my shoulder workout with me
What do you do?
for shoulders and triceps?
Matt just shrugs his shoulders. Ah.
I do
Nice.
shoulder
Guys,
shrugs.
if you're only listening, sorry. That was a physical bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna get jacked, dude.
Try it again. Ask him how he does his shoulder workout.
How do you do shoulder workout?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love doing shrugs because
Damn.
I'm confident I'm doing them correctly, but I always look a little unsure.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Classic Bobby. A
Yeah.
little shy.
For my shoulders, I do the shrug. I know you prefer Matt's answer,
Mhm.
but I do the shrugs and I do the shoulder machine, And that's pretty much it.
I just do push-ups while I'm at my office.
Push-ups is good. It's good for your
I
chest.
do push-ups every day.
How many
We can do a
push-ups do you-
chest workout
How
too.
many
I
push-ups
usually
do you do every day?
at least 100 a day.
How many do you break it into sets, or do you do 100 continuous?
I break it into sets.
How many sets?
Usually 4. I'll get to 100.
That's 25 each.
I'll start with 30. Usually, a lot of times I'll do 30, 20, 20, and then 20 sporadically throughout the rest of the day. Sometimes 25 each. I don't know. I think it's good to get a little bit higher on those first few, but not so much. Like, if I could, I haven't tried it, and I used to do 50 at a time, but then I would just like tire myself out more.
It's better to do 100 with breaks than to just go to fail once.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Build up that endurance.
Yeah. But yeah, we can go to the Planet Fitness, do some bench presses together.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
about
Dude,
getting
working
jacked.
out is so fun, and I hate that it took me so long to learn that.
Yeah.
Because I had this mind state that I think a lot of people have, where it's like, I'm not like an athlete. I'm not athletic.
Yeah.
So screw that. I'm just gonna be a guy that knows stuff. I'm gonna be a guy that does comedy.
Dude, go to Planet Fitness. You'll feel like an athlete.
Dude, honestly. Well, the funny thing about that is Union Square, because it's in the middle of Manhattan, is like the one Planet Fitness where like there's tons of hot people.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How does that
you've
make
been to
you
the one
feel?
in Union Square, right?
Yeah, I still feel like one of the most jacked people in Union Square.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like skinny women with big booties.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's what Bobby like.
Yeah.
It is.
But the
You
guy
follow them into the bathroom?
I don't, because it's segregated. That's disgusting that they segregate the bathrooms that way.
It should be like in
What-
Starship Troopers, where everyone just co-ed in the showers.
I would love that, dude. I would love to have a bathroom that's sometimes used by women, because I feel like it would just be fucking cleaner. Especially the Planet Fitness in Union Square. It's like always a fucking like homeless guy having violent homeless diarrhea in the stall.
Why not, dude?
Yeah, I guess so. No.
Mm.
But I like it now, because I always I'm like kind of clumsy, and I
Oh,
don't my
klutz.
eyesight's not that good, so I was never good at sports. But you don't need good vision or to be coordinated to fucking lift weights.
Yeah.
You do just lift them up and put them down.
Yeah, and if you do it relatively consistently, you will just feel better overall.
Yeah.
If you're exercising and working out, you
They're-
feel better.
The physical health and mental health is tied together.
Yeah.
Not worth the risk.
We're a self-help podcast.
Honestly, dude.
Yeah.
But no, I see it.
We're taking over with the hole that Andrew Tate left off in the internet. We're going to fill that hole.
But is he gone?
He's dead.
Yeah, he was kicked off of every platform.
Oh, right. So like only if you're like subscribed to his masterclass or whatever do you get to like hear what he says.
Maybe. I don't even know if Hustlers University still around too?
I think it's gone.
Yeah.
No, because you don't have to be affiliated with Google or whatever.
I don't know,
Mm.
dude. I just don't know anymore.
I find that guy wholly interesting. I might have ranted about this
Why?
already
'Cause
on the
you're
podcast.
you're a good guy.
I'm a
Someone-
self-classified good guy.
It was interesting seeing some of those videos, because some of them would just be him saying, if you're a man, your woman is your property, and then other things would be like, it's all about your attitude. Wake up in the morning and feel grateful for what you have, and he was just like, it was just like self-help things.
Yeah.
And then also women are man's property.
But
like
they're not.
why did we have to have the second
women,
half of
women
that?
aren't our property. They're our maids and our mommies.
Yeah.
Just Andrew Tate at like some sort of like Springer type talk show where everyone's like, "Oh my God, how can you say?" And then like like a black woman stands up and goes, "You ain't my husband." And everyone like claps, and then Joe stands up and he's like, "Women aren't our property. They're our maids, our sex slaves, our cooks, but not our property." And he's like waiting for the applause, but everyone's just confused and upset.
Yeah.
One guy claps.
Yeah, and that guy's me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Bobber, thank you
I'll
for your
always
support.
clap for you, Joe.
Thank you for your support.
There's nothing better than having a good buddy of yours watch your stand-up set and you're not doing well, but your buddy is in the back laughing.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
is it
us.
with you or at you? It's not important.
That's
What's important
us.
is you got friends.
Yeah. And it's really great when you watch someone else's stand-up reel and you hear who that friend is of theirs laughing.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for being that in my reels, Joe.
Aye, hell yeah, buddy.
It's actually very surprising the amount of comedians that'll be like, well, people aren't laughing in this, but I'm not going to let that stop me from posting it online.
And not just that, the amount that actually go viral.
Yeah.
Because I really do think there is something to if you're confidently delivering a joke, whether people are laughing or not. Because in today's world, TikTok is all people just doing front-facing selfies.
Okay.
So front-facing videos and just saying a joke without an audience. So why not post if you think you got good audio of you telling a good joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bit's
Post
still
it.
funny.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, this wasn't the right audience, but my delivery was good enough. I'll post it. I
Yeah,
don't care.
and it can still get people I rarely ever see the comments say, "Hey, why didn't anybody laugh?" It's more that if anything, it'd be that crowd isn't good. This joke is great.
They'll say the audience isn't good before they say the
Well,
joke.
that's what I try to like explain to people. I'm like, listen, for whatever reason, a lot of audiences that I'm in front of are not good.
Yeah.
Almost consistently, the audiences are not good.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes they'll be good for everyone else on the show besides me.
Yeah.
Just have the worst luck.
It's crazy how like I'm such a good comedian, but all the audiences I perform in front of are bad audiences.
Yeah.
Just don't have a sense of humor. They lose it when I come on stage.
Yeah.
They had it for all the other comics, and then something happens where my hilarious, my undeniably funny jokes
Undeniable.
just don't land with them.
Yeah, this is how some people actually think.
Oh, really? Like who?
I forget at the moment, but it's definitely a bunch of people.
We'll say it on the Patreon.
We'll say it
Okay.
on the Patreon.
Do you know what their name rhymes with?
Ooh, I suddenly forget how to rhyme, Joseph, but thank you.
Really? All right. Well, hey, can I ask Eminem if he knows what the person's name rhymes with? Because surely M would know how to fucking rip and rhyme.
Oh my God, I'm torn between wanting to do a bit where I'm Marshall Mathers, but also I do not want to engage in the type of tomfoolery that Joe wants to see.
Why? What's the worst? What's the worst that could happen?
I've seen the worst that can happen.
Like what?
I'd prefer not to have to DM comedians late at night that I'm actually very sorry and a big fan.
All right, man.
Speaking of which, Skank Fest is this weekend.
Damn. I guess our invitation got lost in the mail. Thanks for really pulling your weight, Bobby.
Sorry.
I forgive
And I have
you.
the least amount of weight. I should.
No, you should have. That's like, 'cause that's like your thing.
I think it's possible Louis J. Gomez does not know who I am.
I think he
Despite
knows
the
you.
fact that at some point he did know, he definitely doesn't know my name. I think if he sees me, he recognizes my face. There's no way that guy knows my name.
Not with that attitude.
Well, maybe I should show up at his doorstep.
Well, everyone tweet Louis J. Gomez and let him know who Bobby Sheehan is.
Yeah.
And let him know that Bobby Sheehan is going to make him remember him.
That is not a threat. Please do
Yes.
not interpret that as
By the time this episode comes out, Skank Fest will be on its last day.
Yeah.
So wait until tomorrow, which
it's
will be
happening
Monday.
now?
Yeah, this is coming out Sunday.
In Las Vegas.
Yes.
Ooh.
So,
tweet at Louis J. Gomez
Monday,
for
once
Bobby
he's done,
Sheehan, LOL.
yeah.
And
Once-
make sure people know.
Once the festival's over, make sure you tweet Louis J. Gomez and let him know exactly who Bobby Sheehan is.
Yeah, let him know what Bobby Sheehan
Whatever
is all
that means,
about.
whatever that means to you.
However you would like to interpret that.
Whatever you think it means, it means. And how would you feel if somebody held power in the comedy and didn't respect you?
Yeah.
Do you think you would laugh about it, have a good time, or would you want to establish justice and make things right?
I feel like this is a very important moment for me to say that I have no type of feelings about that. I was just saying the objective truth that I think he knows who Joe is. I think he knows who Matt is.
Yeah.
And I think he may recognize my face, but definitely doesn't know my name. And that's fine. Not everyone has to know my name.
We're gonna make him know.
Yeah, the Locker
know?
Room Talk listeners, do
If
what
it's-
you do best.
Yeah, if it's tweet, hey, this is Bobby, he's really funny, check him out, or if it's carving an image of Bobby Sheehan into Louis J. Gomez's chest, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
Yeah.
Bobby, why are you so fucking wild about this shit, man?
Yeah, Bobby, why are you so concerned about Louis J. Gomez knowing who you are?
Yeah, he must know who I am. Damn, Bobby, chill out, man.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah, Bobby, everything's going to be okay. You can
Yeah.
still make it in comedy even if Louis J. Gomez doesn't know who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, he certainly will when this episode drops.
Yeah, one way or another.
It's kind of interesting because their whole thing, like the whole Gas Digital thing, is we're not necessarily going to be recognized by the industry, so we're going to make industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just kind of feel like, well, if I never get into Skankfest or on one of those podcasts. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I can't get too bummed out about that because that's the same situation that they were in.
Then why are you so
Ooh.
bummed out about it?
Yeah.
Why are you freaking out about this?
Yeah.
Why are you begging our listeners to tweet Louis J. Gomez and let him know who you are?
I think in reality, 3 people are going to do that, and he won't see it.
Oh, damn. Hey, also, because when this episode launches, it's my birthday week. So
Hey.
Yeah.
Venmo me money at Joe W. Gorman. Give me money so I can buy drugs.
What are you doing for your birthday?
I'm doing drugs.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. If you donate to the Patreon, it's like, oh, well, that's going to go into, like,
Yeah.
however they run the show. But if you Venmo Joe for his birthday,
Yeah.
that's 100% going to go up his nose.
Yeah.
Up his nose, in his veins, up his ass.
Yeah. Me
doing
and
it
Bobby
all.
celebrated Joe's Gumar's birthday this weekend.
right.
And Joe was out of town.
Because
I was
Joe
doing
couldn't
work.
be there, so he sent Matt and I in
Yeah.
his place.
Yeah. Joe was with his other family.
I was. I had a little side piece out in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I needed to take care of.
You got it, dude. Matt
Yeah.
spent the whole day doing fun activities, and I showed up for a half hour towards the
Not
end.
the whole day. It was like an hour before we went to a haunted house.
Matt is passionate about horror. He likes all the wicked shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he heard, hey, Matt, we're doing a haunted house for my birthday, he's like, finally, I get to be the one being scared instead of being the one who's scaring.
Yeah.
You know, finally, I get to feel what it's like to be a tiny woman alone on a New York City street at 1:30 in the morning, and I hear some guy behind me humming the WWE theme song, whatever that may be.
Which WWE theme song?
It's going down tonight. We get down every night. Got everything we want. Got everything
Oh,
inside.
I just wanna be loved.
Damn.
Trying to think of other ones they had. Oh, the Across the Nation by the Union Underground.
Mm.
I know Derek plays that sometimes at Fight Club when we kick off the shows, or just actual wrestlers theme songs. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Bobby hates this.
No, sweetie, I brought it up.
No,
I
it's
love when
okay.
you guys when I see you two talk about wrestling
Yeah.
during the podcast, I feel like what a mom must feel like when they put on cartoons for their kids. You know, because listen, this is hard work performing. I put down the mic. I take a sip of water.
Yeah.
You guys are still talking about wrestling when I'm done.
Yeah.
Take another sip of water.
Talking
make sure I'm
about
hydrated.
Undertaker as the American Badass Big Evil. You've
Ooh.
done it now. You've gone and made a big mistake. And I can't allow you to think you could just walk away.
So Matt is
So
actually
turn
carrying a tune
around.
with this.
Face the price that you're gonna pay.
See,
The end is now. This is gonna be your judgment day.
Nice. And you're gonna hear that when you die because you're Jewish.
Yeah, the song is called "You're Gonna Pay."
Ah.
It was actually written by a Jew.
Yeah. And you're gonna pay.
You're gonna
if
have
you
to
wanna,
pay for that.
Yeah, if you wanna see the Patreon, you're gonna pay to find out more about what happened at my Gumar's birthday, what happened in Baltimore, and maybe see somebody smoke crack.
Adios.
Bye.
Later.